Hi, Scott here. Welcome back. Another upgrade to our Bayliner Element E18. So a lot of you probably have this little pocket built in, but upon research, there's a lot of storage in this compartment. I've seen a few others add some deck hatches, so after some measurements, I found the largest one I thought could fit to provide access and not get in the way of anything else. There's a link in the description to this hatch. It's an 18 by 24, as well as anything else I use for this part of the project. Some of the tools we'll be using, obviously a tape measure, a jigsaw, screwdriver, caulking gun with silicone caulk, and the dust vac to clean this mess up. So first we need to remove this mat pocket. What I went ahead and did is reaching in from behind, loosened up the nuts that are holding on the USB connector and the 12-volt outlet. So I'm going to remove these screws and get that out of the way so I can mark, make sure we're good, and then we'll start cutting. So we'll set all this stuff aside. So if you can see in here, there's a foam bulkhead, and actually it's already shifted out of place, and this boat hadn't even been on the water yet. I'm more concerned about is the back of the seat in the front, so we don't want to run into that. So I'll make some measurements and make sure we line up in the correct place. So it looks like if I just use this edge, it'll line up perfectly. It'll keep me from going too far. So I'll use this as my top right corner. The hatch will look like this. So now we'll get ready to cut. All right, now you can see what kind of space I'm working with. I went slow on that. I could have put a much more aggressive blade, but was careful. You also notice I put some tape on the bottom so I didn't scratch up the gel coat. Just an easy little tip. Looking at this bulkhead, it looks like there's a piece of webbing that's supposed to hold it in that is not. So let's see if we can get that back in place and decide if we actually want to keep it or not. So I think I'm actually going to just pull this out and get that extra room in there. And maybe I'll slice it down so it fits up flush in front of the door, but you can see the webbing in here they had in place. So let's try dry fitting our door. That's a nice fit. So now, be able to do that. So I'm going to get an alcohol wipe, clean off any of that marker, any dust, so the silicone will adhere good. Pilot drill and then screw this in. So next I bought some stainless steel number 8 5/8 of an inch long screws to attach this. So I need to find a drill bit just slightly larger so I don't crack the fiberglass. Looks like a 1/8 bit would be good, so we'll start with that and see how the first one does. And on this fiberglass, I definitely like to use a hand screwdriver, not a power one, so I can control and not strip it out or again crack the fiberglass. That looks good, so I'll repeat 9 more times. Alright, so that's all there was to it. I will likely replace the 12 volt and the USB connection inside that little footwell under the steering wheel. But that's a nice access to a lot of storage, somewhat dry storage. Obviously water can still come under, but for putting bags and things when we're out on the lake. So I hope you found this video helpful, and don't forget to subscribe and check out the playlist for other boating videos in this series. If you like what you see, don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell for new video notifications, like, comment, and share. There's also a link below to any tools or products used during this video.